CAMARILLA, a work interdependence and team culture development program. What is CAMARILLA for? CAMARILLA is a team culture development program highlighting interdependence, specifically in a workplace with production and manufacturing employees that is aiming to have cohesive groups working in harmony, building a healthy work environment with a strong workplace community that is essential for growth as a team. Who is CAMARILLA for? CAMARILLA is designed for production and manufacturing employees. In their line of work, teamwork is required and a healthy team culture should be implemented. This program is to build employees' interdependence. When is CAMARILLA for? This program is intended to provide team culture development in a workplace to promote and apply interdependence to prevent conflict in working together and keeping a cohesive group. Where is CAMARILLA for? Since CAMARILLA is developed for employees, it can be facilitated in a workplace or its events facilities. This program is designed to have diverse interactive activities and seminars that need a venue that could cater all employees, facilitators, and the physical activities to be done. Why facilitate CAMARILLA? This program is to develop and promote interdependence in a workplace to keep employees motivated to work because they have a strong culture and they have developed harmonious relationships among their team. This is to prevent unhealthy workplace culture for developing and manifesting. Who will facilitate CAMARILLA? CAMARILLA may be delivered by a trained facilitator providing psychological, industrial, and human resource personnel and other service providers with the following competencies required: facilitation skills, basic attending skills, communication skills, process observation skills, administering psychological tests, basic knowledge in understanding self-management, emotional management and regulation, constructive conflict management, group dynamics and team cohesion, and team buildings. Program Framework. The CAMARILLA Work Interdependence and Team Culture Development Program assumes that there should be a healthy team culture in a workplace. A program that will encourage employees to have sense of interdependence in working to achieve their goals in the workplace. This framework is composed of recognizing individuality, self-management in a group, conflict management, group cohesion, and building a community. Program Goals. The overall goal of CAMARILLA is to help employees build a healthy work environment and a strong workplace community that highlights interdependence, which is essential for their growth as a team. Employees who will undergo the entire program should be able to recognize and appreciate their individualities, build their capacity to interact in self-monitoring, self-evaluation, and self-reinforcement to successfully manage themselves in a group, learn constructive management of conflict in a group, develop group cohesion to have better connections with the group and strengthen their bonds. Lastly, build a community that practices team interdependence. Rationale and overview of modules. Recognizing individuality. Promoting individuality is an appreciation for every employee's potential, skills, and abilities. The aim of this module is to help employees recognize their own individuality as well as others. It will help the team understand and appreciate the value of each team member's uniqueness. Self-management in a group. An individual should be able to govern his thoughts, actions, and feelings effectively, making oneself more valuable at the workplace. Building an individual's capacity to interact in self-monitoring, self-evaluation, and self-reinforcement. This module aims to assist individuals inside a group in determining how they will interact with their team members. how they will perform and be productive when doing their tasks, regardless of the working environment. Constructive management of conflict. In a working environment where people have contrasting outlooks toward the same problems, disagreements are bound to happen. This module aims to help employees address conflicts within the group constructively, for them to prevent and reduce destructive responses that prolong and escalate conflict. Group cohesion. Being in a cohesive team will improve team performance, increase success, and work satisfaction. This module aims to help employees build better connections with the group, strengthen interpersonal bonds that cause team members to participate readily and remain motivated to accomplish the set goals. This will make stronger bonds and unity among the group while working to achieve a common goal. Building a community. This module is designed with team-building activities to encourage employees to work together in collaboration, enhance their strengths, and build strong bonds within the group. Team members develop skills such as communication, planning, problem-solving, and conflict resolution through a series of exciting and inspiring team bonding events. Module 1. Recognizing Individuality. This module will last 4 hours. There will be 10 participants per facilitator. By the end of this module, participants should be able to identify their own as well as co-employees' personalities, strengths, and weaknesses. Learn to accept and respect each other's uniqueness and identity. Acknowledge and value the diversity of skills and abilities in their team. Process design. There will be a pre-assessment. Administer the Myers-Briggs type indicator to the participants, preferably the day before the program. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Illustrating. Participants will be introducing themselves through drawing an object that represents their self and present it afterwards. The Johari window. Participants will be making a Johari window. They will be roaming around and collect information from others. They will fill in the 4 spaces of the window. First, my public self is what I show others about me. Second, my blind spots are the parts of me that others see but I do not. My hidden self is what I choose to hide from others. Lastly, my unconscious self is the part of me I do not see nor do others. Deepening and processing of the activities. Participants will be asked to reflect from the activities using the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Closing. The facilitators will end the session with a recap and elaboration of the module objectives met in this session. Module 2. Self-management in a group. This module will last 5 hours. There will be 8 participants per facilitator. By the end of this module, participants should be able to recognize and monitor their reactions and behaviors when they encounter different stimuli. Evaluate and assess their self-reactions, impulses, and feelings, overwhelming or challenging situations, and respond more effectively at work. Learn ways to redirect themselves regardless of the working environment. Have self-reinforcement activities to improve workplace performance and efficiently achieve professional goals. Process design. Pre-assessment. Administer the DISC personality and Big 5 personality test to the participants, preferably the day before the program. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Emotional blind spot. A guest speaker will conduct a seminar on recognizing psychological vulnerability that an individual is not aware of and be able to work in overcoming them. Grounding techniques. They will have a 10-minute exercise of grounding techniques. Self-reinforcement. A guest speaker will conduct a seminar on setting goals, achieving and completing tasks, regardless of the working environment, reinforcing oneself to maintain productivity, improve workplace performance, and efficiently achieve professional goals. Build a tower. The goal of this activity is to build a tower utilizing only the given materials. There will be 2 parts for this. First, set A with 4 members are with blindfolds and they have 15 minutes to build whatever they can accomplish through the instructions given by set B, the other 4 members. For the second part, after 15 minutes, they will change roles. Set B will now be blindfolded and continue building the tower through the directions of set A. They have 15 minutes to finish the building as well. Module 3, Constructive Management of Conflict. This module will last 4 hours. There will be 10 participants per facilitator. By the end of this module, participants should be able to learn to analyze instances as they occur in the group, reflect on the best ways to deal with the conflict, and consider all alternatives that best address it. Ponder and make a decision sensibly as a team. Process design. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Types of conflict and constructive conflict management. There will be a seminar on identifying types of conflict and the constructive management of conflict. Theme jigsaw. There will be 2 sets of puzzles for each group. Mix in some pieces from puzzle A with pieces from puzzle B. Place them into 2 separate boxes. Also prepare 2 tables for each group. Place the tables with a 6 feet distance from each other. You may use a puzzle with small pieces to increase the challenge. They will split their group into half, Team A and Team B. Give 2 boxes for each group. Give the box of puzzle A to Team A, while puzzle B to Team B. Let them realize that they have to work together to build the puzzle. Problem solving. Provide a critical workplace problem to be solved. They must come up with a solution for the presented challenge as a group. Each member should have their own thoughts and proposals. Then talk it through, which could be the best answer to the problem for the group. Closing. The participants will be asked to share their experience. Then the facilitators will end the session with a recap and the elaboration of the module objectives met in this session. Module 4, Group Cohesion. This module will last 4 hours and 40 minutes. There will be 10 participants per facilitator. By the end of this module, participants should be able to create a stronger sense of commitment to goals, which motivates higher individual effort and performance. Focus more on the entire group rather than their individual selves. Build a positive environment and atmosphere where every team member feels valued and important to the success of the company. Process design. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Process design. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Tied together. The facilitators have shoelaces, zip ties, or anything that can be used to tie 2 people. Now each group will form a circle facing inwards. The facilitators will tie each person's wrist to the other person next to them until the entire group is tied together. Now ask the team to complete a series of tasks from the objects placed in the circle. Example tasks could include making a Lego structure, wrapping a present, building a bridge, etc. There will be draw lots so each team will have their corresponding task. The Great Builders. They need to build a sturdy structure of a tower, a house, or a bridge by using only the given materials. Again, there will be a draw lot for what they will build. Once they run out of materials, they will have to trade one member for another pack of supply, and one member cannot touch anything from what they are building until the end of the game. Deepening and processing of the activities. Participants will be asked to reflect from the activities using the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Closing. The facilitators will end the session with a recap and elaboration of the module objectives met in this session. Module 5. Building a community. This module will last 4 hours. There will be 10 participants per facilitator. By the end of this module, participants should be able to apply the knowledge and skills they have gained from the past modules and effectively work with their group, increase teamwork and collaboration in doing tasks, develop a greater sense of community, which leads to achieving a healthy team culture. Process design. Program orientation. Start with a brief introduction of this program and its framework. Lava flow team building exercise. Cross a lava river. The only way to survive is to cross the river to safety. To complete the challenge, they will be provided with several platforms to use. If anyone steps on the hot lava, they will have to restart the challenge. Once you have come across to the other side, they will have to go back, but they will be blindfolded alternately. Deepening and processing of the activities. Participants will be asked to reflect from the activities using the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Closing. The facilitators will end the session with a recap and elaboration of the module objectives met in this session. They will also prepare awards to the winners of each game or activity for every module.